Alice did these posters for a visual aid. Yeah, this too. Look at that. You may not see that in the video later, right? You can read that later. Pause the video, read that, right? And then these three folks are really driving home the point. They love all the sizes of water bottles. Fantastic! Look at your. I love props. All right, I'm gonna set this here. And by the way, everybody is okay to be on video. Is that all right? Okay. Yeah. So do y'all want to? Oh, no, I gotta say, you guys also have your your signage. Very nice, very nice. You're all in the video for the stuff. So is everybody okay we'll do the formality of coming up here and doing it that way? Yeah, walking. So I think yesterday we had a thing where. So Miss Julia, is my head in the shot? No. Wait, I'll back up a little bit. How's that? Good? Right about there? Okay, so it's working. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Jeremy's class. It's a little too high. Let's see, how's that look? Yeah, we'll go a little bit higher then, just to make sure people's heads are in the shot. They're not cut off then. All right. So here you are, sir. Yo. There'll be fewer people in the class today because the TOEFL people are taking their test, and so they're not going to be watching you all, and they're busy with their TOEFL test today. And so today we're going to be debating really hot topic, y'all. That's should we ban water bottles, bottled water, plastic water bottles. I can't speak. By the way, all y'all Spanish speakers, pronounce banned. Banned, yeah. Please resist the temptation to say banned. I heard it many times yesterday. Just like a music band, right? I love that band. Right? Okay, anyway, so that's the deal. Y'all, here's a survey you can take, right? Bada bing, bada boom. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. Here you go. Yeah, good. Here you go. All right, here you go. And here you go, Melon. All right. And when other people come, I'll make sure to give it to them. Y'all get 7 minutes. Y'all are all set to go, so I'm not going to waste your time anymore. Let's go ahead and start up. 7 minutes for Team Agree. Go ahead and walk up to that podium and speak. Let's give them a hand, everybody. Yay! Let's do this. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about a critical issue that affects our planet, our resources, and ever our health. The consumption of plastic bottled water. Many people don't realize the true impact that this water have in our environment, our natural resources, and ourselves. That's why I firmly believe that plastic bottled water should be banned. Okay. We have our agree. We select 3 different topics about the ban. The first is about the health, how these plastic affect our health, our environment, how resources consumption. The resources consumption produce plastic bottled water consumes a vast amount of fossil fuels and water. The manufacturing process also releases greenhouse gases contributing to climate change.
So, like my partner told, I'm going to talk about the second reason, that is environmental impact. Like you know, plastic bottles are the major contributor to pollution, especially in oceans where they can harm marine life. Also, it takes hundreds of years for plastic to decompose, leading to long-term environmental damage. And the third reason is about health.
There are several reasons why we have to burn water plastic bags. As my friend says, environment, economic, health. We have many reasons to burn water. And from the perspective of health, there are many reasons too, because you can find many chemicals on plastic. And as bisphenol, BPA, as phthalates,
Oh, you chose some tough vocabulary.
polyethylene,
Wow.
and all of these products harm our health and cause like obesity, diabetes. Um, they can also make a disruption of endocrine system. So it's very harmful for our health, especially in kids. That's why many countries, as Brazil, US, also they ban for BPA in plastic for gadget for children because children are more flexible and they can harm easier than adults.
Yeah.
So
Vulnerable.
it's the reason also we can agree with ban plastic water bottles.
Oh, cool. Is that it for you guys? All right, cool. All right, so yeah, that's. Would you all just prefer to sit and I just move the camera and do it that way? Yeah. Yeah. I think it looks like everybody's settled with that. And by the way, so those of y'all streaming at home, look, they have another poster here. So they worked really hard on it. Want to make sure that it's in the record. All right, cool. This will remain on the video. This will remain on the internet forever. Okay, I'll back this up. All right, let me reset the clock, and you guys will have a total of 7 minutes. Ooh, interesting. Causes diabetes and obesity? I don't
Yes,
know.
and those-
Interesting. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll follow up with questions later. Oh, are you guys still talking? Yeah, did you want to keep talking? Yeah. Oh. Save it for later? Okay, no problem.
Yeah, this one later, yes.
All right, the team disagree. They're going to say, no, banning water bottles, that's too much. All right, so you guys have 7 minutes, however you want to do it. Go ahead, yeah.
Good morning, everyone. My group represents the other point of view.
Mm-hmm.
We disagree with banning plastic water bottles. And even though many people support banning plastic water bottles due to their negative impact on the environment, it's important to consider these in natural disasters like earthquakes, floods, hurricanes, or maybe in war or accidents. The necessity for clean water becomes a top priority. I think this is one of the most important use of plastic water bottles in this situation. Why? Normal water supplies can become unsafe and unavailable.
Mm-hmm.
For example, after the devastating Hurricane Katrina in 2005, many areas were left without clean water. The government and aid organizations distributed 1 million bottles of water for survival. People use this bottle not only for drinking water, also for cleaning and cooking, while the water supplies were restored. I think the one of water can be the difference between die and live.
Okay, we have to consider also that plastic water bottle also offers a lot of jobs for people who work in these kind of companies. Plastic bottle contribute significantly to job creation across the world, helping sustain millions of families with their livelihood. The first one is the manufacturing industry. The production of plastic bottles require a large workforce in factories and production facilities. Jobs in this sector range from machine operators and engineers to quality control and safety inspectors. The second one is supply chain and distribution. This is another part of the chain. So a part of the people who are working in this company, there are also people who work in the chain of distribution of this water bottle. And the third part of the chain is about people who distribute this and is in charge of selling this plastic water bottles.
I have only one question to you.
Whoa.
If you think that plastic bottles should be banned, how else do you think uncontaminated, good water can be supplied to people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a rhetorical question. They're not allowed to answer right now. Yeah.
Okay.
But you can
I'll
ask.
give you the answer.
Oh.
There is no other way.
Mm.
Because the glass bottle is going to, glass can, I mean, you can imagine what can happen. Shatter, will you just pick up a bottle, a glass bottle, and hand it over to your children? No. But will you pick this bottle and give it? Your child is thirsty? Yes. You will. So that's the practicality of the plastic bottle. Practically, you have to analyze. And this is not just the convenience of it. It is so light. It's a light thing. Any child can pick it up and drink water from it. The water on the fountain is so high, the ones that, do you think a child can go and drink water from there? No. So how is he, if he's thirsty in a park, what is the best way of getting water? Plastic bottles. Because it's convenient. The convenience of the bottle is there. Secondly, it's safe. I already proved my point for that. Third, it's cost effective. How expensive is a plastic? Compare it with a glass bottle, a plastic bottle. Compare the cost. It is very, very cost effective. And transportation of a plastic bottle, like she said, like Melody said, it's very easy. It's the transportation is very easy of plastic bottles as compared to the glass bottles. The heavy, the weight, anyone can lift. Okay. Then they can be used to store variety, and then the plastic bottle is not just for water. It can be used in a variety of things. How will you get the detergent in your home if you don't have a plastic bottle? You'll be stuck there. Even if you bring it in a polythene bag, you put it where? You again need some container, a plastic container to put it in. Again, the plastic bottle is there to help you out for that. So if you are completely thinking of to ban the plastic bottles, it is going to increase the problems which have been solved. In 1970s, this problem was resolved when they started introducing the plastic bottles. If we go back, we will go back 2 years before 1970s, and we have to analyze what they were doing and why the plastic bottle was invented. That's the most important thing.
Cool.
So all these things are very important. And I think because of that, the plastic bottle, and there are the major thing about plastic is that it can always be recycled. You can recycle it, and there are lots of things that you can do with the plastic bottles.
Okay.
So a threat to the environment is only if it is left there. It is not because it itself is doing something to the environment. It is because it's the negligence of the public that they are throwing it away. Otherwise, you can always you can ask the government to do it. So why ban something which is so productive, and you just want to just disaway all the productivity that these plastic bottles can bring. So this is the way I see the plastic bottles and the use of plastic bottles.
Still got 10 seconds. All right, cool. Y'all, that's the opening remarks. Wow, my goodness. Wow. Okay, so first of all, I'll just make a real quick comment on just how on how you're speaking. Very well organized. You guys had very distinct points to bring forward at the ecological, the health concerns, and economic. Was that the other one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the other one, right. Cool.
Resources.
Oh yeah, resource consumption. Right. That's right. And that help. Yeah, effective use of visual aids to help us follow your ideas, because sometimes the audience eyes can glaze over, and you two also. You have three very distinct points of view. Job creation and effective use of rhetorical questions. Would you do this? And very frankly, that is often very persuasive. Not statistics, but like a human. It's like, hey, you would do this,
It's
right?
a way of
Yeah.
the one question and the Oh
Yeah.
my God, what's she coming up to? I
That's
just
right,
have
yeah.
to know simple question. That's the way it's done in
Oh,
debates.
sound okay. Anyway, so we got 5 minutes now. You guys can have 5 minutes to respond to the things they said, or make some other point that you wanted to make. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's give them some confidence again, everybody. They work so hard. They work so hard. You're proud of yourself. Okay.
Do a thing out here.
You know, 5 minutes.
Okay.
You guys can speak. All right, here it is.
What, Spicer, what do you think now we consume 1 million water bottle, that's water bottle, per minute in all the world.
Mm.
And we are 500 billion per year, and only 9% is recycled.
Mm. Mm.
So that's why our ocean is full of plastic, and the studies estimate that in 2050, in the ocean will be more plastic than fish. So doesn't mean it's transparent, light,
Wow.
easy to
Produce.
to make. You can. Many people have a job. Doesn't mean it's good for your health and for environment and for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
When we think about the microplastic that
Micro.
goes into your body and change how you function, we really think about it, because it's we can change. You can have infertility because the microplastic. It's found microplastic in our feces, in moms who breastfeed baby.
Mm.
Also, they found microplastic because they go in our body.
Mm.
So we have to think about it, because it's harmful for our health and environment. Doesn't mean like, oh, it's so light, it's so practical. Doesn't mean it's good.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
I agree with Lisa about the fact that she say that water can help in disaster situation.
Nice.
But I think the market for the production for that kind of bottle, plastic bottle, is more than win money,
Mm-hmm.
because the people can to drink in yeah, and reduce the water
There you go.
that can to use the tap water. Tap water.
That's right. Tap water.
So it's not necessary to buy
Mm.
that kind of water in order to that other people win money.
Mm.
You know, we can use that water, but just for a specific situation to help people, because the impact in the environment and in the health is very high, and the risk that the people die and the marine life die is very high.
Mm. Cool.
Yes, about the consume, we have a lot of consume about this plastic water, where our resources is limited, but we use our resources like limitless, right?
Mm.
So
Hmm.
I agree, because the disaster comes because I waste our resources. So it's important about what you say, the Katrina, about a lot of disaster in our world. But our world is for the bad decision about this kind of company.
Mm-hmm.
About they are resources like it's crazy, because when I'm looking about information for this, only you use 1 liter the water, you waste 2 liters the water.
Mm.
It's crazy. I can't believe that one only water, you only don't see this liquid. You can see that you see is the liquid, but you take only this.
Ah.
It's crazy because
Oh, sorry. Should've-
now, for disaster, for example, in my country, Colombia, when I have a little downtown, sorry, a little farms,
Mm.
and
Sorry about that. I'm sorry. You didn't mean to interrupt your train of thought. I meant to mute that. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't cry. You were still wanting to make your point there at the end, right? Oh, I'll let you finish your point. As usually in debates, they do. Oh, you're all done. Nice. Well, very effective use of using their own props against them. Look at that. Yeah. Nice. Anyway, that's right. What was the point? It takes twice as much water to produce as much, whatever water. Okay. It's wasteful. Anyway, that was your point. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, nice. Okay, and you guys now will have 5 minutes to respond. Oh man, this is becoming very heated. All right, so y'all have 5 minutes to say whatever you'd like. And I do have your PowerPoint. I'm guessing you want that at the 2-minute part. Okay, sounds good. All right. You got it. You got it. All right. You got it.
No, Alice, no.
I'll make that ready.
Respeto.
You want more? No, the conclusion for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For those of y'all who just came in, now here you go. There's this little survey. Y'all want to fill that out later, so make sure that you can fill that out so that you decide who won the debate. 5 minutes. Go ahead. I'll start it up. Yeah, you speak.
I can understand your point of view for the environment, for the health, but with that you want to say about the cost of the bottled water, maybe the roads or the routes are damaged in this situation, in this disaster situation, and you can go with the bottle of water because it's easy, because it's practical to go the natural disasters. Because maybe the water system is not working, and the people need a bottle of water. Because if the people don't water, maybe die in this natural disaster. I understand the cost, but it's another advantage for plastic water bottles.
That's true.
For efficient transport in affected areas.
Cool. Yeah. I'll say.
Yeah, according to what Simon said about what plastic bottle contains, like polyethylene and other kind of minerals. There is one study that proves that many times this kind of minerals is because of the kind of liquid that the water bottle is containing, not due to the water bottle, not to the plastic water bottle, but instead of the liquid that is contained. And I would like to also add that you say that water bottle should be paid. So what is your other option that you can say people, like you cannot use more plastic water bottles. So what is the other option instead of using water bottles? Because if you say that we can use cans, it's proved by different studies that it contains aluminum. So it can cause so many issues for people health. And also, I would like to add that you said only the 9% of the plastic water bottles are recycled, but it's because of some of different factors. Like so many times people add or introduce many kind of food or other kind of things that can be added into the plastic water bottles. For example, people put batteries, so the things that battery contain can be added to the plastic bottles, and that is one reason that can be recycled.
Okay. Cool. Oh, yeah, Alden, go ahead.
40% to 90% less energy is required to recreate a plastic bottle. Plastic bottle itself can be recycled again. And it is not necessary to recycle plastic bottles. Like you said, if it is thrown in the sea, whose fault it is? Who threw it in the sea? We did. It's not because the plastic bottles have something to do, it's our fault when we can use it in a very practical way. What is the most practicality where plastic bottles are concerned? Do you know that plastic bottles can be used to build houses? It can be filled with sand and plastered, and they have tried it. It can be used to make the greenhouse from which the light can penetrate and it can give light. It is used for building materials. Other than that, the furniture, the plastic furniture which the children use for playing, where does it come from? It can come from the recycled plastic bottle. So there are a lot of practicality that plastic bottles are concerned. We can reuse them. If we are throwing them away, it's our fault. It's not the fault because plastic bottle has something to it or we cannot do. The practicality of water bottles in a plastic bottle is there. We cannot deny it. But what we have to do is we have to learn ways to stop throwing it away in the sea or throwing it away as just a waste of material. We need to save it, recycle it, and use it. Let me give you another thing. They're going to now start making clothes out of these. They're recycling it to make clothes. And Nike and Calvin Klein have already started doing it. They are making, and they are calling it virgin polyester. So they will make clothes out of it. So it is not that there is no practicality or the plastic bottle is a harm to environment. We have made it harmful to the environment.
Okay.
It's not the plastic bottle's fault, or it's not the water bottle's fault. So I think that we should think more practically of how we can but banning the water bottle is going to only increase.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to turn the. Again, I forgot. I went all the way over there and I forgot to say it. That was so rude. All right, man, you guys are using every bit of time that you wanted to. That's fantastic. Very impassioned point of view you guys are making there. So now we're coming up to the 2-minute summary point, and these folks are wanting to employ a slideshow presentation as part of their conclusion. Correct? Right? Oh. Make it big. Okay, there. And right? You agree? And I'll just erase some of this stuff up here so you guys can see it. All right. So, anyway, I'll block up if someone wants to. Is it that in the shot? Everybody see that in the video? All right. There we go. All right. Good enough. All right. So you all have a couple minutes to. I'll time you a different way. Okay. Anyway, go ahead. You guys, is that right? Yeah.
It's by the water, our practice. The fact is that the environment are affected by them, and it doesn't matter if the people or the company, the people don't recycle or the company produce that kind of water. The point or the main point is that that affect our environment and our work. Yeah, I know that you agree with children find it bothered, but we agree that should be because the people don't help with recycling, and that affect our work. And the another point is the company make business, produce that kind of business. And about the ESL that say, I agree that can help people in disaster, but that for some specific thing, no to business in the dairy in the market. You know, we can use that kind of border in order to help people in disaster. I agree with that, but not like we are using that kind of border. And the plastic is okay. We use different kinds of plastic for furniture, for making clothes, but it's for some specific products. No for like consume, or like how do you say the foods, the other food, you know. And the another point is you can save money because you can buy plastic bottle. You can just buy one to use this tap water, and that's it.
You all see everything you needed to see up there?
Yes,
That's
this is right.
Yeah.
I would like change my word, but I can give my first step for not use this water plastic. I don't use a lot of plastic in my life, but I can because it's a monster. The company is a monster. who only want our resources, don't care nothing about your health. For example, chain. Chain is not only cheap clothes, no. It's about the slave in other countries. Yeah, I can change my word, but I cannot. But I can, if I can change 1% for my life in contributing for my environment or for my work, I can do it. But I know the plastic, all my clothes have plastic. It's not cotton, this is polyester. But this topic is, I'm thinking about the plastic water. It's only, it's like a stop. It's stop in my life. It's a reflection, right? Yes, I can think, okay, no, the worst is worse. No, I can do 1% of my life. Okay, I can do it. I only one reflection is about the resources. Again, for 1 liter, we use 3 liters. So 2 liters waste. And you know, water we don't have. Africa don't have water. But how they take the water? I'm sorry. One project for the Bill Gates. It's a big one project in the Africa. They construction the machine is the construction. Thank you. The machine who the people going to the pee and transformation the water. It's crazy.
Yeah, they turn urine into drinkable water. Wow.
Yes.
That's impressive. Wow.
They don't need, hey, Bill Gates, give me bottled water. No, because no is enough. Okay. The second, sorry. And about,
I'm gonna give you all.
about the,
Okay, cool.
about the 17, sorry, about the foil, we need 17 barrels for the crude oil.
Please do it.
It's like 1 million.
And I drink too, and we have to show that. See, and there's
Hold on. Sorry. Okay. What is mean? This mean is like I'm sorry. Okay. 1 million the car for 1 year. Okay. This represents the water, the how use water in United States is the same for the we use this for 1 million. 1 million the cars per year. You understand me or no? No, it's very confusing. I'm so sorry. It's confused for me too.
I don't understand.
Okay. Producing plastic water use around 17 million barrels of oil every year. Oil. Thank you. To put this in perspective, that amount of oil could fuel over 1 million cars for any 30 years.
There you go. That's much better.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You got it.
good.
You phrased it better that second time.
Okay, and the third is about the transportation. It's not only for the make the bottled water, it's transportation. If I transportation is the car, I'm sorry. The water is very heavy. So we need this a lot of car and change my climate for the environment. She said it. Okay. And close my presentation with this celebrate phrase. We are using resources as if they were limitless. Yet we live in a planet with finite resources. Reducing plastic isn't not just about waste. It's about preserving our future.
All right, give it
No,
Listen, I know you still have more to say. Okay, listen, that's way over 2 minutes. Can we leave that for the end there? And Faiz, I understand you told me you need to. Are you good? Time as far as
Oh,
time.
that's okay.
Oh,
My
you're-
husband needs an Uber, but it's okay.
Oh. take care of it. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys.
Yeah, yeah, no, no.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Finish your idea, and then I'll let you speak as long as you want.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yes.
Yeah, you go and finish your idea.
Yeah,
You guys prepared. You guys prepared so much. I don't want to cut you off. Yeah.
The companies, they don't want us to know, they don't want us to wear what is what the damage the plastic bottle causes to us. So some bottles that have on the bottom the triangle with a number. That number means what chemical is inside. If you have number 3 and 7, is the worst. So most of us we don't know about it. So the company doesn't want us to. And also, this debate is about the water bottle, not about the other plastic. We were talking about this. And we have to think in life when what is easy, fast, practical, what discuss as we talked yesterday about the food, about what it counts for us and for environment. I think everyone have to be aware about it.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Y'all finished. Okay. Nice. I want to make sure you guys what you want to say. All right. You guys could talk as long as you want. Whatever. That's good. Oh, yeah.
When you talked about the fishes that we eat and they have plastic and the contaminated water that goes into us or the mother breast, whatever. The thing that came to my mind was that we are talking, if we are right, and then right now you said that we are talking about the plastic, not about the use of the recycling of the plastic bottles, but we are talking about the water because it is contaminated. Now these are two different things. When you want to ban the plastic bottles, you want to ban it because of a lot of plastic bottles being used as a waste, or you want to ban it because the quality of water in it is not good. So this is where I got a different view. What we are trying to do right now and what we have been stating from the start is that plastic bottles, no matter what, the value of plastic bottle goes beyond their initial lifespan. It goes on into one thing to the other to the other. By recycling plastic bottles into construction materials, clothing, furniture, the impact from cradle to cradle is more sustainable than alternatives. Their versatility and accessibility make them the ideal base for a circular plastic economy. So plastic bottles, the water, the practicality, we cannot deny it, no matter what you say. Like she said, showing us the plastic bottle. Tell me how many times you will refill a mug like this to your child and give it to him to take it to school. And what if the water empties? Would you allow him to drink that water? Would you allow him to drink a bottled water which is much better, which gives you all the contents that's in there? Will you do it? Yes, you will. You won't allow him to drink water from the fountain that's right there outside the school if the water is not labeled that it is truly uncontaminated. See, that's where we see the practicality of water bottles. That is why if you ban it, tell me where your child in school, if the bottle in which you fill water is finished, what is the source of his water where you are sure that it's not contaminated. This water is not contaminated unless it is left in the sun for a long time.
Yeah.
Then it becomes contaminated. Right. If there is a problem, we can always sue the company.
Oh, yeah. There's that too.
We have the right?
Sure.
But up till now, have you ever heard of anyone suing a company in which this water has come?
People don't even know, people don't even know how they contaminate. If you don't know how they transport the water bottle.
But
if they hit
has ever any scientific research sued the company who are making this water?
and if you have a problem, how do you know it's
How do you know?
We don't know. Yeah.
so
How do you know?
you have studies that say
It's not.
All right.
Because we are talking about banning plastic, or we are banning water? That was my question again. I come back to my question.
No, we have
Because you see,
we have been last
because
year.
you see, the plastic bottles have a lot of versatility. It's not just that, as I said in the beginning, the throwing away of bottle is our mistake. If it goes into the ocean, it's our fault. It's not that this bottle cannot be reused, recycled, or turned up into something else. There are a lot of practicality to these bottles which can be in use. It's our negligence. If we don't have, you see, because setting up and recycling the water bottles, like Melanie said, we are actually providing a lot of job opportunities. The economy is open for us. So we have a lot of job opportunities that is creating with these bottles and after this bottle also. So it is not just before or after. I don't think to ban plastic bottles is going to be so practical. The whole world is going to come to a standstill. Especially in the third world country where we don't have any resources for good water bottles or good water. This is our only source of water that we are with the satisfaction that it is.
I'm gonna let you go and finish up there. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had our closing remarks. Okay, give them a hand, everybody. They really prepared a lot. Okay, that's the end of the official back and forth here. Now, listen, I'll open it up for about 5 minutes. You guys are eager to get out off the stage. Oh my goodness, so much planning. You guys, with everything you're trying to. Anybody want to make? We'll spend about 5 minutes asking questions from the audience. Make a comment or a question from the audience, and you guys can decide who won the debate. Anybody else want to weigh in with a comment or a question about this? Yeah. No. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay,
please.
I have two questions. One for the green team and one for the
All
green
right.
team. For green team, do you have any idea for substitute or replace another bottle for with the plastic bottle?
Yeah,
Because
good.
right now you suggest the ban, but you have if the ban that how to contain the liquid, how to move in the liquid, how to make it convenient for the people.
Okay, well said. Good.
Yes, for your question, we have a lot of options for containers. Stainless steel bottle, aluminum bottle, silicone bottle, carbon containers, biodegradable bottles, and bamboo or water bottles.
Bamboo?
It's a lot of containers you can find, and you can use your water. And maybe the people who works in make this plastic water they can work in different stores supply a good water in this container. Yes.
All right.
I would like to make a point there because only here in the USA there are over 1 million job positions on this kind of company. So where are you gonna put over 1 million people in other kind of companies?
Yeah.
And you are mentioning about Stanley, aluminum, any other kind of things, but all of those contain aluminum. And there are several studies that say aluminum can cause even more health problems than the water. And there are also another study that mentioned that if you taste that one water is different to another, is because of one mineral that water contains, not because of the plastic
Container.
water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's for this reason I give you other options: silicone bottle, cardboard container.
Could you mention the
price?
price?
Yeah.
Because they would be so much expensive than water. But
Right,
if
that's
you
true.
can find even 1, 2, or 3 of these for less than $1, how much that can cost?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's quite a bit.
I know that.
Okay,
but the
it's
cost is not
only
easy.
the container.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because
But
it's
she asked
only
about
a
the
container, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
job, for example, a store who supplies the good water, and the person who makes maintenance for
Yeah.
this company, I think the option is a lot of. If I want other job, yes, now we have only one dish. Yes, true. It's cheaper, but in this container it's aluminum, right? I'm sorry, I don't have information on aluminum. Maybe in other class, maybe
Right.
you give me this opportunity.
Tomorrow, we release the cards.
So,
But now I can give you only information for the plastic And that's it.
Okay.
He had one.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
that's
have
right.
one-
He had a question for
I
this
have
team
a-
over here.
I have one question for Big Three.
You guys.
Let him ask.
Do you know how long the plastic waste decompose in the environment,
Right.
natural environment, or in the sea?
Mm-hmm.
No, it does not decompose. We know that very well. But we gave you the ideas of how it can be recycled. From the beginning, always I have been answering it can be recycled. And the recycling method has not been practically applied to especially the underdeveloped countries.
Okay, I agree about your idea, but you know that a lot of fishermen, even if me, when I shelter my box in the sea, a lot of people they take the bottle and they throw out in the sea. That is I think the very difficult to change the habit of fishermen or other people. They don't have a lot of knowledge about the.
Yes, Mr. Gao.
It affects
So
fishing.
how
Yes,
we can
that's what
control
we need to
the
know.
rabbit life right now? The rabbit island in the Pacific is very huge.
It is, yeah.
So I think that if we did not agree, and we agree that and the rabbit island and environment every day become a lot of the rabbit water, I think.
Yeah.
Really very difficult.
I should point out, this team did point out it takes how long to decompose, to answer his question. You guys mentioned it earlier.
It's
Yeah.
not a waste, it's not a trash. It's my resources I use for creating this water. It's about the gases when
Yeah.
I produce this
Yeah.
plastic water.
Emissions, yeah.
Because the people, for example, in my house, I don't have recycle. It's so sad in United States.
Yeah.
I don't. So I put this in water. Here don't have recycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not the way.
So
It's
that's
not
why
the way.
I think our problem not is the plastic. Our problem is our bad behavior
Mhm.
with the plastic.
That's your point you were
This
making.
is the
Yeah.
problem.
All right.
That is why in the USA throw away 30 million single-serve bottles of water every day or something.
We have to start a campaign not to waste the plastic.
Yeah.
See, in the houses, they do, I live in an apartment. The apartment does not have trash thrown away, recycled separate in the other. In houses, we do it. When we throw our recycled material separately and we throw the trash separately. But this is not what we have in our apartments, which is very sad. They don't do it. This is what has been my point always.
Mhm.
That it's a human nature that has to be done, that has to change. There has to be a campaign to change this. But banning the plastic bottle, water bottle is not the solution to it.
Mm.
We have to find a solution to recycle the plastic bottle.
All right.
That's the-
All right.
To ban it is only going to increase our problems more instead of solving it.
All right. Cool. I'm going to finish it up here. I get
German,
one last one.
the
Yeah.
country recycle like 70% of the plastic.
Yeah.
So
It's
that-
possible.
Yes, Germany all do that, but it's only the country. But when we can see like we use like 500 billion in recycle, only 9%.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
But it's our
So,
fault.
all right. Well, one last point, and then we're going to wrap it up.
It's our fault. That's why we have to think it's our fault.
Mhm.
It's not
Not the
our
plastic.
fault. The plastic is in ocean. Of course
Yeah.
it is because you use and we throw and comes the rain and
Yeah.
the flow to hurricane or whatever and to
Yeah.
the ocean.
Uh,
Of
uh,
course, we have to think it's our fault because if we don't think about
Yeah.
it's not our fault, we don't do anything.
One last thing.
Critical about the recycle is so critical that you can see for a lot of stores they don't sell with the plastic. Oh, I know it's not the bad plastic, it's the bad plastic. Yeah.
Plastic
because
bags,
the
yeah.
ban. In California they ban for the plastic. This recycle is a critical problem for
for us.
another location.
Now you're talking about the plastic bags.
that's
We're
a little
not
different.
talking about plastic bags.
Yeah,
Now,
right,
Our
off topic.
point is plastic.
Okay,
Yeah, but
that's true. Oh man. Okay, y'all give everybody a big hand. There is. Oh yeah, both of y'all. Oh my gosh. All right, that's amazing. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Yeah. I'm just curious. Were you guys on the team that you personally agreed with? Is that right? More or less 50-50? Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Very, very useful.
Relief and diet.
Sure. Yeah, that's true.
I cannot really.
In the news, we're gonna watch a hurricane hit Florida, and we'll probably see a lot of plastic water bottles bring relief to people. You know. I don't know. I'm sorry. You wanted to say something? No. No. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end it up there. Y'all put your slips of paper in there. We're gonna get ready for the